Do not despair of our present difficulties. We believe always in the promise and greatness of America, because nothing is inevitable here. Americans never quit, we never surrender, we never hide from history, we make history. Farewell, fellow Americans. God bless you, and God bless America.
That was the final moving message from Senator John McCain, delivered there by his longtime friend and former campaign manager and family spokesman, Rick Davis. Davis will be a pallbearer at McCain's funeral in Washington on Saturday, and he joins us now. Rick, that's so poignant. I mean, it's so beautiful. What was it like for you to deliver those final words from Senator McCain?
Well, it was a real honor that the family had asked me to do this. It was a beautiful message by Senator, and it was a great opportunity to maybe try to use his words to frame what we hope is an ongoing look at his life and his message to the American people, to try and create some confidence that the future is still a very positive place for us.
Can you tell us about why that was so important to him? Why did he want you to deliver the words only after his death?
Well, I think he thought that there may be a period of time where he isn't active in public life, as did turn out to be true. And he wanted to ensure that around the time of his passing, that there was a discussion about his views, and not just his life, but why he led his life the way he did. And I think the essence of that message really embodied the accomplishments of his life. And when you're John McCain, why not put it in your own words? It's actually a classic kind of thing that is unique to Senator McCain, I think.
No, it's a great point. It's hard to beat his own words for getting his message out.
Right.
I always find it so poignant when anybody has the time to plan their own funeral. And that was the case with him.
Yes.
And so what was the backstory on why he wanted George W. Bush and Barack Obama to deliver eulogies at his funeral? I mean, obviously political rivals who vanquished him. So why was that important to him?
Well, I think as you look at the next 5 days of celebrations of his life, starting today at the state capitol here in Arizona, he wanted different messages to come out of each of these different events. And his service to the people of Arizona is really part of the focus of today's activities. But even tomorrow at North Phoenix Baptist Church, the first memorial service that will be held, he has his old friend and close friend of the family, Joe Biden, speaking. And I think that that on its own is telling that John McCain was the kind of man who never looked backwards. He was the guy who could reconcile and help open up relations with Vietnam, not only a place that he spent almost 6 years in captivity, but with a president, Bill Clinton, who he probably disagreed with most of the time. But he saw it as an opportunity for Vietnam to come out of the shadows and become a good partner for the United States. And so he set aside any trepidation he might have had about it to move forward. He's same with George Bush and Barack Obama. These are two men who he battled for over a year to win a nomination and to win the presidency. And he was denied both by these two gentlemen. And the reality is he never looked back on those campaigns. The day after each of those campaigns, he said, okay, let's get moving. His passion and love for the Senate was the place that he could focus his attention. And I think the idea of their presence even at his memorial service at the National Cathedral in Washington is a testament to the fact that he wanted to send a message to people that even though these are the two people in the world who kept him from becoming president, one of the great ambitions of his life, he could still work with them. And he felt their message to the American public would be important as his own. And so I think he's very good at the symbolism of public office. And I think in this case, even after he's passed away, he's still at work.
So what will you remember most?
Well, his drive, we've been talking a lot about it this week, especially in early mornings like this from Arizona. Senator McCain would do these on a regular basis. I mean, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then do an entire day of work and probably a couple of evening shows. We always had arguments with him about doing Sunday shows from his beautiful place in Sedona. I would say, well, relax. You don't have to get up that early on a Sunday. Oh, no. I mean, the opportunity to be in the arena, to make a statement, to engage in an issue, to throw a couple punches, that was always more important to him than a couple hours of sleep. And so you couldn't keep up with the guy. And we'll miss that pace. He was an urgent man. He wanted things done quickly. And it's a real testament to him that he had the power to do it.
Well, Rick Davis, our thoughts are with you. Our condolences are to you, all of his loved ones and his family. And thanks so much for sharing your personal relationship with him with us this morning.
Thank you, Alice.